Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Roadwarden. Much sooner than we expected. So we'll get right into it. You have to squint to spot the first threatening creature. A runner is in the far east, close to the hills, though it completely ignores you, walking around and observing the grass, looking for its next prey. You don't have to worry about it for now. Okay, yeah, we read this one before, didn't we? Okay. So I decided I could try to forage for a bit, because it's always a good idea to make a little extra food. Your face is dirty. Everything's a mess. You let Shuttle keep itself busy while you walk around, looking for anything edible. It takes a fair bit of time. You don't tend to carry around raw mushrooms and bugs, and the wild vegetables need to be washed before you put them in your bags. You find a few handfuls of plants, fruits, and nuts. Next time, however, it's not going to be so easy, especially since the runner, a bird both taller and wider than you, observes you carefully, at first from a distance, then circling around you. Huh. After about half an hour, you hear its piercing screech as the creature runs at you, shaking a beak larger than your head. You throw everything into a sack and get in the saddle. Okay, I guess we just have to leave. Alright. They actually have a symbol for foraging, I guess. That's not a symbol for regular food, is it? No, it is a symbol for food. Or would it be foraging? No, it's still food. Alright, let's keep going. Huh. The only tracks in sight belong to small critters. The cabin has no window, but a stubborn beast could easily burst in through the old thatch. The gust of wind doesn't move the door. A curious ibex observes you from the crag, but flees from your gaze. I check on the cabin. You tether Sodal to the supporting beam. Its curious eyes are tracking the crickets that jump among the grass blades. You stretch your limbs, adjust your armor, and reach for the axe. Hmm. Let's eavesdrop first. Yes. You sneak towards the door and crouch down. After maybe a minute, a quiet rattle comes from the inside. Something similar to the sound of cracking knuckles. You peek inside and just barely see a small part of the dusty room. A large spider who is spread among the knocked out furniture. I got a whole lot of Numa. I should probably head back to that, what's it called? That altar to get rid of it, I guess. Don't have a crossbow. It's a large spider web. Huh. Let's see, how would I do with combat? Do I have energy? Vitality? How do I take a break? Okay, I grab my axe and get inside. A spider looks at you from the center of the web. Its cell is larger than your head, and the thin legs are longer than your arms. Its countless hair blends in with the walls. They're brown, gray, cream. What do? I stop to think and instantly die. Huh. I shouldn't throw my axe. Can I just leave? I'm probably gonna die. Let me think. For example, a kick. That's probably the worst thing I could do, isn't it? Can I raise my axe? How fast is a spider? Spiders are pretty fast. I should just leave. You get outside and dash towards Turtle. For a moment, you think that something moved behind your back, but the spider doesn't follow you. Should I get rid of the spider? Huh. What kind of spell can I cast? Cast a spell. That might be the thing. Enter the cabin. You sneak toward this door and crouch down. Let's see. Crack knuckles. What spell can I? Better grab my wand. Okay, let's try this instead. I better grab my wand. You unwrap the linen sheet and grab the willow wand. still as smooth as on the day you bought it. The pointy carved twig is thin, but heavy from the injected quicksilver. I walk in and aim at anything that moves. A spider looks at you. Let's see, brown hairs, what do you do? Let me think. I have my wand aimed at it. Let's see. Uh, blast it with pneuma. I don't know what you mean. Cast pneuma. I don't know what you mean. Let's see, what could it be? Paralyze the spider. Cast spell. Oh, okay. You aim with the wand. While the spider skitters off, shaking the entire web, you release the invisible wave, but fail to avoid the creature's spit. The sticky ooze hits your eyes, covering them like a glued cloth. Dang! The sack of flesh smacks the floor. It clicks in agony. Your eyelids can't even blink. You hide the wand behind your belt, then sit on the threshold blindly. Huh. Clicks in agony. Did I defeat the spider? Let's see. If I do this quickly, I rip off my eyelids and it's all over. Or maybe just my eyes, which is also pretty bad. If it clicks in agony, maybe it's not gonna fight anymore. Let's take the chance to do it slowly. Oh, there's a spider. The saliva clings tightly to your skin, but stretching it with your fingers helps. The eyelids are the worst part, but you're grateful for your reflexes. At least you still have eyes. You get to see the light slowly, then the shapes. The thing turns out to be gray and white. You stand up and look around. The room is covered with a thick layer of dust. Getting through the web could be tricky, risky. A single thread won't stop you, but a bunch of them could grapple you for good. Why don't I have much time? Ooh, if I could gather it and sell it for a whole lot of money. Okay, I don't trust the spider corpse being here, so let's throw it to the forest. Please be dead. You put on your thick gloves and grab the 4 spider legs at once. The corpse isn't heavy, so you drag it behind you. You reach the bushes at the edge of the road, then lift up the entire creature. The more you shake it, the more distracting the twitches of its legs get. You send it into a tree trunk. It sinks into the thicket, causing a bit of a rustle among the dwellers. I hope that's not going to attract something that would want to eat it. Enter the cabin again. Okay, someone could be interested in such a thick web. Spend an hour gathering. Okay, you bring a twig from the outside and use it as a spool. You don't have much practice, and wearing gloves makes the necessary gestures even more awkward. From time to time, the silk breaks, but it shouldn't be a problem for a tailor. It's a material for stitching, and wouldn't be turned into cloth anyway. You notice maybe a dozen defenseless spiderlings. They flee toward the exit, with their speed limited by the tiny legs. They're smaller than a finger. Have you ever seen spiders, even small ones, move? They're really fast. I don't think there'll be trouble if I step on them, would they? They are spiders that get rid of bugs, but they're gonna become giant spiders that get rid of people. Huh. Let's forget them for now. They have a right to live. Sure, why not? The creatures crawl over the threshold and disappear among the grass blades. It could be the first time they've ever been touched by the sun. Alright, let's search the building. The chest hides a few old water skins and inedible stale rations. Dang it. Among them, however, you find 2 quarrels for a crossbow. The bones have no obvious owner, but judging by their age and the lack of skull or human-like hands, you doubt they could be awoken by the fogs. The boots, rugged pants, an old sticky tunic, and other scraps are cheap, and hide no jewelry. The bowls and mugs are empty. There's really nothing else. Sodal is peacefully grazing on the grass. Okay, I guess we're done here then. Alright, so this is gonna be where we connect to the bottom. Would I be able to sleep inside the cabin? I think they would have a symbol for that if I could. Alright, let's go here then. The gentle road, the gentle road leads uphill, getting more rocky and bright as the trees grow sparse. Just in case, your eyes run towards a few drier parts of the meadow, and you instantly shout at Sodal to make haste. A pack of short-haired wolves, at least 20 members strong, is chasing after you. Their coats are a mixture of yellow, black, and white spots, as if someone threw mud and paint at them. They move toward the road with a human-like speed, and you realize only some of them run straight at you. They're trying to cut through my path. If it wasn't for your palfrey, the beast would have already caught up with you. Their trap was perfectly set up, not leaving you any path of escape. Your terrified mount is disciplined enough to stay on the beaten path, and even though one of the big-eared wolves almost sink its teeth into your mount's thigh, you manage to squeeze between the hunters. For the next few minutes, you do your best to get further away, and while your gallop is indeed faster, the wolves easily shorten the distance by moving through the sparse forest. You cross a weird river bridge made of a stone slab, but the chase doesn't stop yet. Maybe I have something I could use here. Huh. Yeah, I don't want to do that. You think about your sacks and bundles, but the pack won't wait for you to sort through things. The group gets larger the further you go, as even more of its members, previously hidden among the rocks and grasses, now join the hunt, allowing their tired family members to slow down. You may be able to lose them after some time, but scaring or wounding some of them may force them to give up on their prey sooner. I lack Numa. Max doesn't have enough range. I don't have a crossbow. Huh. I have nothing to fight them off with. Okay, you focus on the road ahead, forcing your mount to speed up whenever the beast tries to catch it. After another few minutes, you return to the watchtower, but the pack doesn't give up on you yet. At least their numbers have stopped growing. You're already outside of their territory, and the handful of spotted, colorful cells also seem tired and are forced to stay on the beaten path. The gate cutting the road right next to the tower can't be crossed in the saddle. You have to make a turn. Alright, so wooden edge. Oh wait, I'll get stuck if I head that way. So I guess I might just head for east. Yeah. Oh, we've never been here before. The road is in great condition. The forest in the south is lush, despite the steep rock face that divides it in half. Despite the steep rock face that divides it in half, it's really early in the morning. You barely recognize any shapes in the entanglement of grays, browns, and greens. But after another few minutes, the howls stop. You don't slow down just yet. Those were some stubborn wolves. Hey, there's something over there. The northern landscape is just a meadow, which then morphs into barren hills and mountains, barely covered by the grasses and bushes. No horse could travel through such a barrier. Maybe the riding ibexes of the clanspeople from the growing mountains would manage. Sodal is exhausted, but patient, more happy to survive than it is too angry at your wanderlust. At least you can hope the pack will move to a different place during the night. I'm gonna have to stay here. I better get out of the saddle and let it rest for a bit before I move forward. Point at this, I can't just spray an entire area at once. Okay. Woo. Oh, huh. Okay, that's what they mean. The road leads you downhill to the edge of a lake. The clearing around the dwelling is quiet, with no crickets, flies, or even toads. The grass is not even knee-high. There are no signs of a wharf or boats. The wall wasn't coated, and has already been bitten by winds and rains. Huh, I look for an entrance. That's this one over here. Woo. Okay. Right next to the gate, a gargoyle, or a stone lookalike, kneels on a slab. It's dark purple, almost black, with yellow, pointy teeth, though its half-open mouth has no tongue, and the creature doesn't even move an inch. Move even an inch. The eyes have been replaced by crystals, red like Carantid Zeus. Why would it have yellow, pointed yellow teeth? Huh, that's kind of a weird thing. Let me think. Going in is probably trouble. Touching the gargoyle is probably trouble. Huh, I really don't like this place. I guess I'll knock on the gate. Finding no knocker, use your fist. There's no response. Okay, fine. Anyone home? Your voice is welcomed by the screeching of dozens of avian throats. They take off from behind the wall, heading toward the lake. After a few breaths, the eyes of the gargoyle grow brighter. Which with all the ape shouts, "You lost?" The words are coming from the monster's mouth, though it remains still. Stand in front of me. I want to see your mug. The drawling voice belongs to a woman, but is lined with unnatural creaking. Huh. Is this like a ring doorbell? I step closer. The eyes don't rotate nor blink. So, who are ye? I guess friendly. I'm Grim, the new Roadwarden. I hope you're having a great day. I guess I'll go with that. During the long pause, the glow of the gargoyle's eyes subside. Once they light up again, the voice isn't much softer. Well, good to see a new Roadwarden. You come to pick up some stuff? You're many days too early. Or, do you even know who I am? I don't, I'm afraid. I'm just getting to know the realm. So, you lost your way, and now you're wasting my time. Long pause. I'm Udosia, the only enchantress you'll find in this land, and you're disturbing my work. I don't see people in the middle of the day. Return in the early morning, or even a few hours before dusk, if you have to. Best yet, don't bother me at all. The monster's eyes darken again. Your mount is ready to ride away. Is this my only? Let's see, I'll wait for as long as it takes for her to let me in. Oh, that'll be at night. Okay, if I wait until night, that'll be a whole lot of time lost. But I can't actually move because of those wolves. And I don't really have to speak with her right now, so I guess I'll just wait. It's getting colder, but finally, the monster's eyes glow red. Go inside. I'll be with you soon. Yeah, definitely a loss of time. The monster's eyes darken again. Soon after, you hear heavy steps, and the earth shakes. Something lifts the beam blocking the gate. You realize that your hand is already on the hat of your axe. Huh, I never heard it called that before. One day, such instincts are going to save my life. But she doesn't seem to hate me. Just doesn't want to be bothered. I try to relax. I'm safe, probably. Probably also got an idea not to make her angry. But I believe we're just about out of time. So I think I'll leave it there for now. Bye!